Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on this channel. So this is going to be my 500 subscriber special model airport update of Los Angeles International Airport. I decided to, for this update, because it is 500 subscribers halfway to 1,000, I figured it has to be something special, and my collection is getting there to start doing bigger airports such as LAX, especially ones that have Delta hubs. So I can easily support a Delta hub now, except maybe Atlanta. So LA should be fine. This update will only be terminals 1, 2, 3 and then the Tom Bradley terminal, simply because I don't have enough American, United or Alaska aircraft, or Spirit even, to do the last few terminals, so I figured I'd leave them. I'd probably have enough to do one terminal, but I figured there's not really much point of just doing one, because it would just be a mixed match of everything, which isn't really that realistic. But besides that, I'm going to get into the update. These are all real routes in from LA, and I'm going to go into each of them. Sorry about the lighting here, I know it's not the best to see the Southwest aircraft, but you can still see them there. So I'll start out here. At the top there is a Southwest 737-800, that is going to be heading out to Tucson in Arizona. And just below it is a Southwest 77 MAX 8, which will be heading out to Phoenix, also in Arizona. Just looking up some bags here is the Southwest 737-700, and this is in the California 1 livery. It will be making a flight out to Salt Lake City in Utah. I will actually be taking this exact flight on a 737-700 with Southwest. Doubt it won't be in a California 1 livery, that's now an 800 unfortunately. So this model isn't really realistic, but they haven't released an 800 yet. When they do, I will get it. But for now, we have the California 1 livery. I believe Missouri 1 is still 737-700. But anyway, I will be taking this flight in August with Southwest, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, this will be heading out to Salt Lake City in Utah. And just here we have a Southwest 737 MAX 8 in the Desert Gold livery. This aircraft is going to make you fly out to Kahului and then on to Honolulu. So I don't know if this flight is still doing it this way, but when I did it, it was an onward flight. So it flew to Kahului and then on to Honolulu. So I'm doing this, so Southwest 737 MAX 8 Desert Gold livery. Be heading out to Kahului, then on to Honolulu. We have a Southwest 77 MAX 8, this being in the Omura 1 livery, the last aircraft for Terminal 1, and it will be making a flight out to Austin in Texas. Now moving on to Terminal 2, which is Delta Airlines, along with Terminal 3. I'm in two separate terminals. So we'll start here with the Delta 757-300. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Kailua Kona. Now this is operated on an A321neo usually, but I'm adding this in because I did take the flight back from Kona to Los Angeles on this exact aircraft with that exact registration. You probably heard me say it before if you watched a few of my videos, but I do like to bring it up because it is an aircraft that means a lot to me. So yeah, this is going to be heading out to Kailua Kona. Here we've got the Delta 767-300. This aircraft has just arrived in from New York JFK, and it's going to make a flight back out there in about an hour and a half. We have Delta 737-900ER. This aircraft is about to head out to Cancun in Mexico. Another Delta 737-900ER. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Salt Lake City in Utah. Now here we have a new aircraft in the collection that I bought alongside my Hawaiian 787. This is a Delta 757-200, I believe in like a New York Yankees livery from NG Models, and this aircraft is going to be making a flight out to Tampa in Florida. Now I don't believe Delta flies their 717s on the west coast, but this will be standing in for a regional jet, let's say, Embraer 175. This aircraft is about to head out to Reno in Nevada. It's Delta 717-200. Now here we are at Terminal 3, second of Delta's terminals here at LAX. And we're going to start out with this Delta A350-900. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Sydney in Australia. We have another Delta 767-300ER. This is the same model that I used in the previous terminal, but I've only got the two Delta wide bodies, so I need to expand them out. I am planning to get an A330neo really as soon as possible, but for now this will do. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Honolulu in Hawaii. Here we have a Delta A321. This aircraft has just arrived in from San Jose del Cabo in Mexico, and it will make a flight out to Atlanta in Georgia. Then here we have a Delta A321neo. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Lihue in Hawaii. Then here we have a Delta A220-100. This aircraft will make a flight out to Seattle in Washington. And finally, for the Delta terminals, we have this Delta 737-800. This aircraft will be making a flight out to San Francisco in California. Now here we are onto the final terminal of the update. This is the Tom Bradley terminal. It has all the international arrivals. Now I have just done the main Tom Bradley terminal, not the separate one. We have to go underneath the taxiway to access, but I've merged the airlines that go into both together. So for this terminal, you'll be seeing Virgin Atlantic, Delta, we have a repeat of a Delta plane, China Airlines, British Airways, KLM, Zip Air, Avianca, Hawaiian, and more. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into this one as it is a very big one. So starting here, we have the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000. This aircraft will be making a flight out to London Heathrow. This is the first flight of the day to leave for Virgin Atlantic. We have a Delta A350-900. This aircraft has just arrived in from, let's say, Tokyo Narita. Now the reason it's coming here is to get people through the Tom Bradley international facilities. They're much quicker, and I believe they don't have them in the Delta main area. Now that again, this aircraft is a repeat. I don't have two Delta A250s. I've just used the same aircraft again, just to add a bit more variety into the airport. I'm pretty sure that most Delta international arrivals, or wide bodies at least, will come into the Tom Bradley terminal first. I remember seeing it when I flew in on Delta from London on their A330neo, that we did go to the Tom Bradley terminal. So yeah, this aircraft has just arrived in from Tokyo Narita. We have the Virgin Atlantic 787-9. This aircraft literally just pulled on stand from London Heathrow. This is the second Virgin flight of the day on the 787-9. This one goes much later, I believe about 10 PM. I've taken this exact flight from this exact gate as well. I've tried to replicate what I usually see it as. So yeah, Virgin Atlantic 787-9 will make a flight to London Heathrow. We have a China Airlines 777-300ER. This aircraft has just arrived in from Taipei in Taiwan, and it will make a flight back out there very shortly. We have British Airways 787-9. Now, not all these aircraft are going to be accurate, but I'm trying to just add a big variety of airlines to the Tom Bradley terminal. So yeah, we have the British Airways 787-9. This aircraft will also make a flight out to London Heathrow. So we've got KLM A330-200. This aircraft has just arrived from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and it will be heading back out there shortly. Just changing up views here, we have the Zip Air 787-8. This aircraft just arrived in from Tokyo, and it will be making a flight back out there later. This aircraft is in the, I think, Love for Tomorrow livery or something along those lines. I don't really know the significance of it, but it's just got a little print at the back there. So yeah, we're heading out to Tokyo Haneda, I believe Zip Air fly to, but do correct me if I'm wrong. Avianca 787-8. I don't know if they actually operate this into LAX, but it's the only Avianca plane I have. I imagine it would probably do the Bogota route. I know that they fly an A220neo as well, but for now we're going to say it has just come in from Bogota in Colombia. We have a Lufthansa A340-300. This aircraft has just arrived in from Munich, and it will be making a flight back out there later today. They do, I believe, operate this on a 747 or maybe even A380, but I've only got the A340. So yeah, it's Lufthansa A340-300, just arrived in from Munich in Germany, which is quite easily the best aircraft. The update with this Hawaiian Airlines 787-9. This aircraft doesn't start flying commercial service until later this year. Well, no, actually, no, later this month now. And this will be the first route it operates as far as I'm aware, so I figured I'll put it in. This aircraft will be heading out to Honolulu in Hawaii. We've got an Aer Lingus A330-300. This aircraft has just arrived in from, let's say, I think it's Dublin. Yeah, this aircraft just arrived in from Dublin, and it will make a flight back out there later today. Now, standing in for a Hawaiian A330, this is the first time we'll have seen this aircraft in that date. We have this Hawaiian 767-300. These aircraft have now been retired, but I figured I can sub it in for an A330 because I do not have one, and you see quite a few of them at LAX. So yeah, this aircraft has just arrived in from Kahului, Maui, and it will be making a flight back out there later today. Now finally, for the update and for the Tom Bradley terminal, we have this Hawaiian Airlines A321neo. This aircraft will be heading out to Kona in Hawaii. You should expect to see updates to that airport coming soon. Once I've built the airport, but I don't have the collection for it yet. But yeah, that's all really. Just like to thank you all for 500 subscribers. It does mean a lot, and I'm glad. I do enjoy doing these one-off updates. This has taken me quite a while to set up, doing all different terminals, so it does really mean a lot. If you want to see more updates like this, then do let me know, and I can do them not for any special occasions. The one that did actually win, I did a poll between Las Vegas and LAX, and Las Vegas did win by 1 vote, but I decided to do this instead. I sort of overruled it. Las Vegas will be the one I do if and when I reach 600 subscribers. I won't put a poll up, I'll do Las Vegas. Just why I didn't really have the collection for it at the time. I figured LA would be a better one and a more meaningful one for this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.